Howdy folks, I'm Eric Williams and welcome to CapeCast, the official webcast of the Cape Cod Times. We're here at the Old Harbor Lifesaving Station in Provincetown. And if you worked on the water back in the 1800s, someone who worked there might have saved your bacon.
CapeCast.
It was built in 1898. This is where a group of men spent the winters protecting people who interacting vaguely with the beaches. During nighttime hours, they were patrolling the beaches, one man every 4 hours roughly. During the daytime hours, they were patrolling not from the beaches, but from the tower here.
And so the guys who walked the beaches would go out in pretty much any kind of weather to do that patrol?
They would go out in all kinds of weather.
Now let's worst case scenario, sort of an incident here along the back shore at some point. Maybe a ship's foundering on shoals offshore a bit. How would that go down? How could they get people off that boat?
The preferred method was with the boat. The reason being that basically the lifesavers were completely in charge. All of the people being rescued had to do was get from where they were into this safety boat. Probably 90% of rescues were by that method. The other 10% were with the breeches buoy system, which required that the people on the stranded vessel participate in their recovery by helping to string basically a clothesline between the boat and land.
My uncle was chief in this building and also at Race Point Station, and I believe he was at Highland Light too.
And did you know him when you were growing up?
Oh, yes. Oh, we took care of him in his old age.
What did he say about life being in the U.S. Lifesaving Service?
Well, it was hard for them then. They patrolled the beaches. I know my father used to tell us a scary story about a St. Valentine's Day snowstorm when they had to leave Highland Light and walk and meet other Coast Guard surfsmen walking to Picket Hill, which is gone. And they got lost. And he said that was the worst time he ever had in the Coast Guard.
Now, behind you, we're looking at a breeches buoy, which is, I guess, one of those worst-case scenario rescue things, which would be sort of shot via a line over to a ship in trouble from the shore.
And that's what they used.
Now, did you say that you've ridden in one of these
A
things?
short trip.
Now, where did you ride on this thing?
From the town pier to a Coast Guard boat that was probably, maybe 15 feet off the end of the pier.
And so this is in Provincetown?
Yes.
You're out over the water in the breeches buoy.
Must have been the early 1940s.
What did it feel like?
It was fun at that age.
I guess better then than on some stormy night off the back shore.
A little scary, but fun.
Now, these guys were kind of heroes, weren't they?
I thought so. They did rescue a lot of people off the shores here.
It was a preferred occupation. Much better to be a rescuer than a rescuee.
CapeCast.